Moving on to the final race of the night, then race number 8, which is a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres, with the DBS Manulife Challenge launching as well. This will score you points should you win or place. Winning method heads the weights, drops in class as well. He's a 2-time winner in this grade. Zach Purton for Danny Shum. The runner, 3-time course and distance winner for Derek Long, and rode a double on the opening day. Decisive 12s, won twice over the trip. They're both at Happy Valley. The Harrier Jet up in class. He's another specialist here. 5 times he's won course and distance. Rhapsody, a couple of wins to his name. Once course and distance for him, down to Smiling City, and Telecom Rocket, who comes up in class without winning, but very consistent last season, particularly his last 4 or 5 runs, rarely missed a place. All right, as always, we'll start off with the speed here, and good to slow, we're saying, for this one, Mark, over the 1,200 metres, and possibly the favourite out in front.
He might get a rather easy lead here, Andrew. Decisive 12. His barrier menace got so much better with racing last time in, Paul, and from the inside gate, Alexi can get him out, which he's certainly been able to do in recent times. There's nothing in this race that may challenge him for the lead.
Yeah, look, I agree. I think he will get the lead there. Rhapsody is interesting because he can go forward or back, so I'll be interested to see what the tactics they do with him from that draw, whether they decide to go outside the leader. Harrier Jet, the old boy, should get a nice enough run there. You're right, there's no real other horse that could, well, at this stage of their careers, look like they want to lead, so he should get a nice enough lead, I think, Decisive 12.
All right, possibly with the runner just parked to his outside, and that's where we're going to start in actual fact, with his jockey, and a jockey in form, Derek Long.
In race 8, you ride the runner, and he's finally got a better barrier draw.
Yes, he lead a barrier, and last couple of times he always the draw against him, but he still won good. And this time, hope he don't need to use too much energy in the beginning, and then let him see how he finish.
You said how well he ran from those bad draws. He must just try really, really hard as a racehorse.
Yes, he's very honest and he's straightforward. Last couple of times he lost so much energy to use him in the beginning, and this time have a good barrier, so hope it's helping.
What did you make of his recent trial? It was ordinary weather conditions, it was raining heavy, and it was on the all-weather.
Yeah, I won't worry about his trial because he always doesn't performance good on the all-weather, so I won't worry about his trial.
Great start to the season with the winning double last Sunday. Congratulations on that, and 39 last season. Is your first goal to beat the 39?
I will try to do my best to beat my own goal, and yeah, I just try more harder.
Beaver Hunter, the second of your winners, that was his first win. He looks like he's going to be a horse with a good future.
Well, I think he's still improved. He still have rating. He's just more mature this season, and let's see how he improves after this one.
Yeah, it's good chance, I think, of closing in on that 39 from last season. Perfect way to start with the 2 winners as well. But as far as the runner's concerned, I think he's got a live chance here, Paul. Particularly, he touched on the draw there, barrier number 5 he's got. These are his last 4 runs at Happy Valley last season. You can see from those wide gates, he's still run well.
He has, and look, he's been placed in a couple of times from those 4 starts and to win as well. So, look, from that draw, as you say, he's going to make it a lot easier for himself. So, yeah, I think he's one of the main dangers in the race.
Last time he had a decent draw, yes, it was at Shah Tin. It was the starts before those Happy Valleys. He ran second behind Fantastic Way, so when he gets a good draw, he does race well too.
Yeah, he's a big price at the moment, but I'm sure he'll come in a little bit. He's definitely high on my shortlist. What over the rivals, though, some of the others? Well, let's start off here with Telecom Rocket. Here he is, Mark, right in the middle of the pack. We're looking at him at the back end of last season.
He has not raced in this grade, as you said, during the fields that we saw earlier, Andrew, but he's just so honest, and this is a lot harder this week, Paul, but Happy Valley suits him. He runs week in, week out, and he's doing it all the time. He raced pretty wide in a recent trial, but expect him to be running on, and on that, I snuck him in the top 4 just on his honesty.
Yeah, he just missed out for me, but as you say, there's a few positives there with the lightweight and Karis Dietman board as well.
Other end of the spectrum, right at the top of the weights, Paul, we got winning method for Danny Shum and Zach Purton, a 2-time course and distance. When you look at the horses he was running behind last season, Kerpenny, Fantastic Treasure, Hinch and Love, and then Mr Snowden on his final start.
Yes, he's going to find this a lot easier. I like the fact he's dropping in grade here. A little bit awkward from barrier number 8 for him, so he'll probably just get a little bit further back than what he would like. Well, they might try and go forward because earlier in his career he did go forward in his races. with no likely pace, they might slightly change the tactics. He just has to carry the big weight. But look, I've got him in the numbers.
You got him in as the Quinella horse. Liked his trial too.
All right, and then finally, our favourite mark here, Decisive 12, and the other one to look out for is Harrier Jack, just a little bit further back.
Yeah, the old boy, he actually performed OK early in the season last time, where he'd usually taken a while to come up, so I didn't have him in, but Decisive 12, I know Paul's very keen on it. This is a good trial, Paul. Super Winner was in great form when we last saw him. He's done it well. He's gone on to score by a half a length, and he's got the perfect draw and should get an easy lead.
Yeah, that's what I think. If they don't take him on, I think he's going to be very tough to beat. From that draw, I think he's still a progressive horse with rating points in hand. Two-time winner from his 11 starts.
All right, he's pretty short at the moment as well, Decisive 12. Someone's had a big bet on him early, but you think he's the one to beat, Paul?
Yeah, I think he'll drift out. But look, he's definitely on top for me. I think he's one of the better bets of the card. So he's on top to beat the runner. Should get a nice run from that draw, as we said. Rhapsody, look, when he won his race, he looked quite impressive. Rhapsody, he has won a couple, so he's in there for third and winning method, the downgraded. 4, 3, 8 and 1.
Same as Paul with Decisive 12. He's made the case for him, and from the inside, he'll be hard to beat. Winning method goes in for second down in grade. The runner with the draw is honest, and Telecom Rocket never goes a bad race. 4, 1, 3 and 12.